Welcome everyone to Brandon and opening night of the 2010 MasterCard Memorial Cup. Our starting goaltenders for the opener matching the Brandon Wheat Kings and the defending Memorial Cup champion Windsor Spitfires. For this evening's purposes, the defending champions go with 18-year-old product of Rosenheim, Germany, Philip Grubauer. He was terrific in a 4-game sweep in the Ontario Hockey League final over the Barrie Colts. And for the host team, a bit of a surprise start, Sam. Andrew Hayes, the 20-year-old from Sherwood Park, he only played in 3 of the Wheat Kings' 15 playoff games in their system for a crack at the Memorial Cup, and the 2010 version is underway. And here's our first gander in this event, and Taylor Hall absolutely crushed by Travis Hamonic, and Hall is in all kinds of difficulty. National Hockey League draft, and it's great to see him back on his feet.
And here's the thing about this switch. He goes face first into the boards, he heads back. Roback was first back, he's the left side. Once Hall gets around him, Hamonic decides he wants to take matters into his own hand and happens to hit him.
Kassian into the zone, Kassian backhander scores! Kenny Ryan opens the tournament scoring, and the defending champs are on the board.
And here's that third line. It's turned over in the neutral zone, and now Kassian picks it up. Schneider goes to the ice. That creates a 2-on-1 opportunity when Bestlin steps over to pick up the man with the puck, Kassian. That leaves Ryan wide open, and he has a half a yawning cage to put it in, beating Hayes for the first goal of the tournament.
Scoring team. Here's the speedy Wellwood to Timmins, cutting in front. A huge stop by Hayes off Scott Timmins. Mitchell, Timmins again by himself. He scores.
You told us that we're going to focus a little less on the opponent and worry about ourselves. And again, the puck is turned over, and when it is, Timmins is there to get it in the backhand. No one around him. And up top he goes. The most dangerous pass you can make, turned over in your own zone when you're trying to go up the middle. No one there to receive it, picked off by Mitchell. Timmins, 2-0.
Travis Hamonic, a wrister rebound. Redicke had a good opportunity. And a penalty is upcoming to Brandon's Furland as here's Henrique. Sprung in the other direction, scores. Adam Henrique's first to the Memorial Cup and make it 3-0
Windsor. Hayes through the 5-hole, and you'll see the penalty being called. Referee in the corner's arm goes up right away. Cundari with a lengthy pass. Henrique with the shot. The puck is on end, and it finds its way through the 5-hole. Peter, we said at the very start of this game that the goaltending situation for Brandon would be a concern.
Hall looking for more with Henrique and Shugg, Windsor's top trio. Hall in the slot, Dipsy Doodles, he scores! A brilliant goal by Taylor Hall. And this building is in shock.
But he responds, and he shows off the skill that we've seen the last 3 years. Pulls it between the legs, goes through the legs of Andrew Hayes, and it is now a 4-0 lead. And I am not sure how much longer you can go with Andrew Hayes in this situation. Dangling through, and you'll see him pick up this loose puck once again. And one thing, Brandon has been pretty sloppy on their own end. Now, you can lay...
Windsor with a second power play chance. They're 0 for 1. Henrique to the front. Hall, he scores! Taylor Hall's second.
This is a situation where the rebound comes back, Hall finds it, and it's through the 5-hole. We've seen a couple of goals like that go through Hayes already in this game. And yes, the team in front of him has been part to blame, but there are certain saves you need to make, and I think that's one of them.
Taps it towards Taylor Hall. Scampers in after it. Again versus Hamonic. Here's Henrique on another Brandon turnover. He scores! Henrique second of the night, and it's 6-0 Windsor.
It's playoff MVP. And again, sloppy in their own zone with the puck of the Brandon Wheat Kings, and that puck is turned over. It's a simple shot on goal, and Desairs gets welcomed to the game in a very unkind fashion. Brandon must do a better job at protecting the puck.
Wellwood driving in behind the net. Wellwood into the slot. Timmins, he scores his second of the contest and make it 7-0.
And then circle the wagons until Timmins comes open. Takes the pass, and now he's looking up, and he realizes that Timmins is coming with that first look. So once he gets around the net and opens up that lane, that's that look right there before going into the corner that allows him to know that Timmins is up and coming.
Ontario Hockey League title. They scored 7 times in a game, twice. Here might be 8, and there is 8. Dale Mitchell's first of this MasterCard Memorial Cup, and the rout continues.
And Adam Henrique, and here it's Timmins just kicking it ahead. Wellwood with that great speed off the draw. Now that odd man rush is created. Mitchell on the far side takes the pass, goes 5-hole on Desers.
Dale Mitchell, who will forget his performance in last year's tiebreaker when he scored 3 in the 3rd period to bring Windsor back from a 4-2 deficit. Brandon on the board. Aaron Lewoniak and a great pass from Tony Rayala.
Look up, and this is a great play. And Peter, quite honestly, I thought early on as the puck is turned over by Dunnick that maybe the Lewoniak was getting a little too cute. He did have a lane to go to the net. Instead, he decided to dish it off to Rayala, who returned the favor, and Lewoniak, after the poke check attempt by Grubauer, has a wide open net, and the Wheat Kings are on the board.
Save by Desers. Nemisz at the blue line. His drive. Kassian scores. Zach Kassian has his first, and Windsor has its 2nd power play goal.
The Spitfires come back and take advantage of the power play. Timmins to the front of the net. Kassian is there as well. Timmins creates the traffic, and so because Desers can't see it, the rebound is created, and Kassian is there to finish it off.
On left wing to Schenn. Glennie slides it wide. Nice 3-way work. Scores. Matt Calvert, his first, and Brandon have their
hockey league that was non-existent until this point. And it starts with a good entry into the zone. Shot goes wide. Possession is maintained. It gets back out to the front of the net. And Calvert, as you would expect, on the board for the home team.
Chops the stick right out of the hands of Mark Stone, who immediately looked to the referee.
How about this?
We are about to have our first tussle of the MasterCard Memorial Cup, I think. Craig Dunnick of Windsor and Mark Stone. Stone with some rights.
And it was Dunnick, if you will remember, that came to the aid of Philip Grubauer in Game 3 of that championship series against the Barrie Colts. Archibald ran over Grubauer. Dunnick was the lone guy there, and he took odds.
To Drummondville. 3-2. Really was a magical tournament last year, and maybe not a magical moment for Jay Fair, but he'll definitely take it. 1 times it past Grubauer, and Fair has his first of this MasterCard Memorial Cup.
See the puck, Fowler can't clear it. Now the cycle begins. It goes back down low. Lewoniak picks it up, gets it out in front to Fair, who is vacated by Harry Young, and he is all alone, makes no mistake about it, does Jay Fair, with Grubauer a little off balance.
Towards to center ice, and Fowler, he's knocked down by Henrique. Weeb jumps on a loose puck. Short-handed opportunity for Weeb, and a nice save by the right pad of Grubauer. And the Windsor Spitfires have won a 5th straight game at the MasterCard Memorial Cup, dating back to last year.
Bob Bugner said that we wanted to worry less about the opponent and more about our team, and I think the Windsor Spitfires played the brand of hockey that we have seen them play dating back to last year's Memorial Cup.
The Windsor Spitfires, reason to celebrate. An impressive 9-3 triumph over the host, Brandon Wheat Kings. Back with a lot more after this.